Hello and welcome to another edition of What's New at the Military Collectible Shop. I'm Jerry. This is the Military Collectible Shop. So, these last few weeks of summer have been really busy. A lot of people coming in, a lot of stuff showing up through the mail, which has been awesome. But time's been a little tight lately, so we haven't had a chance to go through some stuff. So these boxes have actually been sitting around a little bit, which I don't like to do. But at any rate, we'll go through some of the stuff kind of quick. We got in a holster, a nice World War II 1943-45 holster. The interesting thing is this was purchased by the guy who actually carried it, so that was cool. We got a, I believe, World War I horse blinder thing, tack, horse gear, so that's kind of neat. We got in a World War I U.S. Army signal flag kit. These are the semaphore flags. If any of you were Boy Scouts, you probably got to work with these. So the couple of flags, I don't want to pull them out because they're hard to get back in. But the couple of flags, you know, all that sort of thing. Little side note, the peace symbol is actually the semaphore for nuclear or ND, nuclear disarmament. I don't know if that's a real thing or if that was just something made up by the hippies during Vietnam, but that's what I've heard, and it's kind of true. So, anyway, a couple bayonets. We got in a one of the later bayonets for the M1 Garand. Not often found because I don't know how long they stayed in use, but not a super common bayonet. And even a less common bayonet, the smaller M4 bayonet for the carbine with the later handle that we kind of associate with Vietnam in the late 50s, 60s period. So kind of a couple scarcer bayonets, nothing super rare, but I'll be using one of these to help me show you the rest of the stuff. Got in a box of items from a very nice lady who used some very strong tape down in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So we'll see. I know what she sent. At least I hope I do. I hope it's not a box of rocks. All right, so we've got a nice U.S. Silver Star medal in the case. A nice Purple Heart medal in the case. And I just want to take the moment here because we get this question a lot. I heard it was illegal to sell the Purple Hearts. No, it's not. They did try to pass a law making it so, called the Stolen Valor Act. And basically the spirit of the law was so that people couldn't go around wearing the Purple Hearts and claiming they had earned them in combat. And so while the spirit of the law was a nice idea, but unfortunately the ramifications of a law like that would be that they'd be illegal for collectors and even museums to have. So thankfully in this strange case there was a California circuit court that struck down that law as being unconstitutional because apparently according to them everyone is free to lie about anything they want. So but in that case, it actually saved what would have been kind of an oppressive law for collectors and historians and museums who do want to preserve the medals and the sacrifice that these men of the have gone through and preserve their memories for future generations. So that actually worked out. But yes, it is perfectly legal to buy, sell, and trade Purple Hearts. Here's another Purple Heart, World War II. And then a couple more modern. This is the Distinguished Service Cross. This is a kind of a more modern version of this. the third highest award. Second highest award. Silver Star would be the third highest award. And an Air Force Cross, very nice. Again, a little more modern, with the modern cases. All right. And a little bitty miniature Purple Heart. Okay, so thank you. That was very nice. Nice stuff. And what could be in this helmet-sized box? I know the post office has an official name for these boxes, but we call them helmet boxes. There's helmet boxes, bayonet boxes, and sword boxes, and uniform boxes. That's what we call them. I don't know what the post office calls them. I don't know why they don't adopt our system. And this one's coming from Indiana. Oh yes, very nice. Wrapping's a little... I've got a lot of paper toweling now that we can use. I just want to grab this little piece that was in there. Custom woodworking. That's an interesting business card. But this is actually a nice, little salty, but original German M40 Army helmet. So that's kind of cool. The liner's a little dried out, but it is what it is. Big size. Yeah, a 68. Still not going to fit my melon, but a nice one. The decal's really nice. And I think I can clean up this little bit of surface rust. So I was excited to get this one. All right, then our last piece, coming in from Arkansas. We got some friends in Arkansas. I was very excited to be able to get this. This is one of those pieces that doesn't turn up a lot around here. Oh, some photos. But this is actually the piece I was after. This is a Spanish-American War tunic. The five button tunic with the service stripes on the sleeves, which is kind of unusual. Sort of neat to see. And what really makes this significant is that we know who it belonged to. And amidst several CDV photos, carte de viste, these are the photos on cardboard, we actually have the soldier's information. So not only do we have a photo of him, unfortunately not in uniform, but well armed, but we know that this belonged to him because it came out of the family. And we have several other photos, really great photos from the unit that he was with. Boy, these guys, they knew how to party. These were the soldiers. So an awesome collection of CDVs and the uniform from the Spanish-American War. 1898, 1899. I believe he also served in the Philippines. We were able to do some research on him, and quite a significant a grouping. It's so great whenever we can find complete uniforms or artifacts, whatever it is, uniforms, medals, and actually put them to the person that they belong to. And here he actually is wearing the uniform. So that kind of documentation is just awesome, especially on a piece that's this early. 122 ish years ago. So that's just fantastic. We love when we can kind of keep the history together and keep telling that story. So we can keep telling the story of this soldier, which is really awesome. Okay, that's all I've got for today. So I hope you enjoyed seeing kind of a brief look at some of the stuff we've gotten in. I keep trying to get Mark to do one of these, so we'll force him into it hopefully this week. So, 'cause I'm sure you're sick of me by now. But as always, thanks for watching. Remember to like us, subscribe. We're going to be doing these on a more regular basis, so be sure to stay updated on what's coming out and what's happening with the Military Collectible Shop. Visit our website at militarycollectorshq.com. We're always happy to see people there. And email us if you have any questions. Feel free to call us, and if you're ever near Milwaukee, be sure to stop by. We've had a lot of great visitors lately from people who found us on the YouTube channel and have popped in. So that's really cool. It's great to meet people and put a face with a name. So if you ever have any questions, we're happy to help. We hope to see you soon. Take care, be nice out there, and we'll see you soon at the Military Collectible Shop.